Sometimes people in early recovery have difficulty distinguishing spirituality from religion. And consequently, when AA or NA talk about a higher power, newcomers often tend to equate this term with the religious notion of a supreme being of the universe, which can be particularly problematic for atheists and agnostics. But as we start to think about this notion of distinguishing the two, in the early days of Alcoholics Anonymous, the co-founders, Bill and Bob, and Bill was kind of if you haven't done much of the history yet, Bill was kind of a carnival huckster. He was out there, whatever it was, he was ready to sell it and make a big deal out of it. And Bob Smith was quite the contrast. He was sort of a straight-laced religious guy, sort of more quiet, more reserved, and yet they made this wonderful partnership. But they were looking for a way to illustrate this new spiritual practice promoting sobriety. And they'd been active in the Oxford movement, which was a spiritual reform initiative in the Anglican Church that they'd modified for their purposes. This new movement would welcome people of all backgrounds and beliefs, or none at all, with this distinct spirituality. By using the term higher power, the founders of AA worked to generate a clear distinction between AA and other existing religious groups. People came to AA to get sober, acknowledging a God of their understanding, and no one in AA would try to impose their personal religious ideas on anyone else. Newcomers found and continue to find that attitude welcoming. As Bill wrote in the big book, he says, much to our relief, we discovered we didn't need to consider somebody else's conception of God. Our own, however inadequate, was sufficient. To us, the realm of the Spirit is broad, roomy, all-inclusive, never exclusive or forbidding to those that earnestly seek. It's open, we believe, to all men,